right, it's 2012 and ichannel's made it here to what has now become the annual SLUT WALK. I'm here with co-founder and organizer Heather Jarvis. Heather, what is the Slut March and how did it start?
So it started last year in 2011 when a Toronto police officer was speaking at York University about safety and interrupted his colleague to say, so it said, I've been told I shouldn't say this, but women should stop dressing like sluts to avoid being victimized. And we got pretty angry, understandably, and it was the straw that broke the camel's back. We are sick and tired of hearing victim blaming, and somehow victims did something to bring their assault on. So SlutWalk the name came from him, and it fights sexual violence, particularly victim blaming and slut-shaming.
Why is this event and this march special and unique for you?
It's the biggest thing I've ever done. It's been my full-time job and life for the last year and a bit. It's really personal. I'm a survivor. And it's, to see it resonate with so many people around the world is both upsetting. We don't want sexual violence to be a universal issue, but also really, really fucking empowering.
Right. So we're talking about your international reach. You've reached over how many cities around the world?
We have reached, about now, 136 cities around the entire globe.
And what effect is it having? What kind of results are you seeing?
We're seeing conversations happen that we haven't seen happen before. Conversations about consent, conversations about victim blaming, about more representative of what actually happens in sexual assault. That it's not always, as people think, some slutty woman in a dark alley who's drunk attacked by some psycho. It's most of the time, victims know their perpetrators, their family, their friends, their partners. That's a big problem. And we need to talk about why people feel entitled to each other's bodies.
Right. Now, predominantly women at this march here. I'm here with Jeff, and how are you guys reaching out to even men and boys across the country in support of today's march?
What we're doing is asking men and boys to think about the role and responsibility we have in this issue. Getting men to think about how language, behavior, attitudes, actions lead to the issues that we're having worldwide. Not just, other countries, but here in Canada as well, as far as the realities and everyday situations for women and girls. And saying that, not all men are part of the problem, but men can be part of a solution. Men can be part of change. And supporting the women here who are speaking up and speaking out and saying that, we support them in what they're doing, and we want to get other men to recognize that, we can work together to be a part of the solution to these problems that they're facing.
Amazing. And where can we find out more about your organization?
Just go to whiteribbon.ca. You'll find out more about the campaign. We're in over 60 countries around the world, and we started here in Ontario just like Slut Walk. It was a movement of a few people that wanted to change the world, and we're two examples of worldwide change that are happening right here from people who are passionate and dedicated and want to make a difference.
So you've heard it first right here. We're on our way to Queen Elizabeth Park, and we're just leaving City Hall. So stick around. We're going to have more of the Slut March here in Toronto. It's a worldwide phenomenon. Getting their chant on. Check it out.
Contact your local television provider to subscribe to ichannel.